Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Genshin reaction. Today we have a set of songs commented by Zevi. It is not Harshit this time, I made sure of that, but at the same time, of course, Harshit, you can put in requests. I think you're now basically a channel meme at this point, so feel free and I will accept them going forward. I just wanted to goof on you last time. Either way, we have some songs from a new area, and I'm really not sure what that entails. I don't know if this is still part of Natlin. I'm not sure how Genshin handles all of that, but this is the Masters of the Nightwind area, I guess, and I'll be listening to the day and night cycles. Apparently these themes, I assume, are just the day and night cycles of that area in general. So I guess without further ado, let's hear what this new area has in store. Let's go. Ooh. Starting with some atmosphere. What instrument is that? That's not a kalimba, is it? Never heard a kalimba be quite that sharp. Just in tone, not necessarily in note. The notes are fine. It might be something related to a kalimba, maybe? I'll have to see if there's any credits for it, but I don't know with a new area like that. Ooh. Extra layer of percussion. Ooh. 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 Let it flourish out there a little bit. Okay. What I think is the most interesting thing about this right off the bat is that that wasn't what I've come to expect out of the Natlin stuff. And I'm only assuming that this is still Natlin because I'm not positive they would have an entire new area, like a new section of a continent, so to speak, but not an entire new continent, new location like that scale quite this soon. It hasn't been out that long from what I've been able to put together, so I feel like they wouldn't release so many things back to back. I love the vocals on this. It actually reminded me a lot of the soundtrack for Kena Bridge of Spirits. For those who haven't played that game, great solo campaign experience for those who are interested in that sort of thing. Great game for that, especially if you like this sound and this specific kind of cultural influence. That is definitely a game for you. But putting that aside, this music is gorgeous. I love the balance it had, all the texture it had, a lot of wind textures, and by that I mostly mean like these shaker kind of sounds, these things that are usually played by literally shaking something or letting it literally shake in the wind, and they've held on to those roots musically very well, and I definitely respect that. Gotta love a culture that respects the original music from their locations, and this is just such a love letter to that, and I'm now like in a completely different mindset from where I was before, and not knowing is so exciting because that means that there's more to this world, this location, that they have yet to uncover. And while I may not be playing the game and may not have that direct link to playing and feeling out these worlds and feeling out these locations myself, I can feel the rich culture and the appreciation that the composers have for it in these locations through these songs, and it's just beautiful. So like now that I've got that out of the way, and now that I've been introduced to this new sound, I'm going to be expecting it going forward. I'm not sure if we're going to hear much more of it. I don't know how much more of the OST is going to have this sound in there, but I can expect the night version to have more of it. So I guess we should be getting onto that one. So without further ado, let's go. Yep. Definitely not the same instrument. More of like a xylophone-esque kind of bell situation. More of those shaking percussions. Ooh. bringing some skin drums in here, are we? Whew. God, the vocals on this night part. Oh, this vocal part is gorgeous. Hell yeah. Did I hear a little bit of talking drum in there too? Oh man. Yeah, it's definitely more of like a mallet percussion sound there on the melody. Whew. Oh man, this new area is gonna have me by the balls, I swear. This tribal sound that they're going for here is going to absolutely ruin me. Like, I adore this sound. It's one of my favorite tones out of world music in general. That indigenous tribal sound, going for those skin drums, having those softer mallets in there just to carry the melody through is just so inviting, and it makes you want to explore a little bit. Perfect, of course, for a location in a game. And it just makes you want to have more of that. The slightly mysterious vocals kind of hanging over everything. And oh God, it's so good. The beat on this one as well is just so clean. Everything is perfectly placed. And I'm really not sure if I did hear like a talking drum in there, but I heard something similar where like they bend the skin when you play it. You'll hit it and kind of like press into the skin with the other hand to kind of give it a slightly different tone. And then you lift your hand off it so the note changes as you do so. It's a great effect and it sounds so cool when done properly. It's one of my favorite things about playing skin drums in general. You could be doing bongos, conga drums, anything with a skin. It can do that. Even on the drums over here, you can do that. It's just more effective when you have a drum that's much longer and it's able to hang on to that tone for longer and it's able to get that sound out. So things like bongo drums aren't as effective for it, but stuff like djembe and conga drums definitely have that ability. And there's other specialized drums out there like talking drums that are pretty much designed around that concept that are a little bit easier to do that with and usually have a looser skin on it so it can handle that adjustment a little bit more easily. But I digress. I'm getting dorky and nerdy there. This is a beautiful sound. And again, I said a lot of what I wanted to say on the first part, but this is so clean. I cannot wait to experience more of this world now. It's really making me wonder how much more they're going to do with this area alone, let alone maybe adding more influences from other parts of the world. But they've already visited so many. It makes me wonder how many they've got left until they've ran out and they have to start recycling or doing fusions even more so than they already are. Because this African South American blend we've been getting for Natlin up to this point has been absolutely gorgeous. And that blend is so like esoteric. Like a lot of the times you wouldn't think that those two continents would really work together musically, but at the end of the day, world music tends to kind of slide between each other like tectonic plates in Earth. It just, anything can and will work together if you're willing to put in the effort to make it happen. And those two have worked really well. And now I'm kind of wondering what else they're going to do with this section, but also it makes me wonder going forward for like whole continents, whole new entire chunks of the game. What are they going to do? Where are they going to blend? Are we going to start hearing really weird blends like modern Western music with like traditional Japanese Chinese? That would be one hell of a switch. I mean, they've done it before, especially in the pop music scene, but how aggressive can you go? I mean, like we already have like traditional metal. how far can you push those blends and those fusions before it just gets so ridiculous that you can't make an area with that sound. It just makes me ponder those thoughts when I have areas like this that make me go, ooh, that's different. That's an entirely, completely new concept. How are they going to approach the future? So I'm just excited going forward, I guess, from here. So as more songs from this area come out, please request them. I want to hear more. I know that they don't technically have the like full OST out yet, and these are just fan uploads from whatever they could capture in the time that people have had to rip files or just record an area and use that audio. So as things come out, please request more of this. Of course, I'm still open to everything else from Genshin that I haven't heard yet, but I'm also very aware that the newest areas are going to get the most requests most often. So by all means, throw me something if you got it in the comments below, and I will do my best to get to it as always. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to follow me for more stuff in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!